All right, y'all, welcome back. We're going to jump right into it. Things I look for in a woman. P.I.C.S. I like for a woman to provide P.I.C.S, offer P.I.C.S. This acronym is pretty straightforward and to the point, and a lot of women fail miserably at achieving the first one, unfortunately. Let's talk about it. All right, P.I.C.S. So what does it mean? Peace, intimacy, company, and support. You know what? It's funny because when I'm out with women or talking to them online, I'll recite this acronym. Sometimes it's met with grimace, but after the explanation, more often than not, it's pretty successful. They like how creative it is, but more importantly, they see the confidence in knowing exactly what I want. Peace. This is the number one quality I look for in a woman. If she's a headache, deliberately argumentative, easily bored, placing blame, etc., that's going to be a hard pass for me. She's got to go. My idea of peace comes when there is no animosity or noxious behavior. No unnecessary arguments brought upon by her imaginative thoughts. You know, those what-if questions she likes to ask when she's slowly starting to make them come true in her head. What does Seneca say? He's one of the Stoics. I believe he said we often suffer in imagination than in reality. And I swear, some women use their imagination to no end to create scenarios of fallacy. Am I lying or what? For me, peace is the foundation of any relationship. There's no reason to tolerate tumultuous behavior. Put that person in check and correct them. And if you don't, they'll continue to think it's okay to act out. Listen, if you see any of these signs that were previously mentioned, I promise you turmoil is on the other side if you stick around long enough. Peace sounds like the first time you heard Frank Ocean, and you're like, wait, who is this man? It feels like when you walk outside and it's raining and you stand on the balcony and take a deep breath after inhaling the breeze. Alright, so intimacy. I imagine this is a lot of people's favorites. There's a few different types of intimacy. I'm going to go ahead and break this down in regards to which ones are most important to me. Physical intimacy. I'm talking about box, throat go, and those small touches a feminine woman can give you. I'm a big dude. It's nice to have a soft woman's hands massaging my sore muscles at any given moment. You know, like a titillating touch, if you will. Intellectual intimacy. This is a big one. Healthy disagreements are welcome. They are encouraged, I would argue. Comfortable communication about difficult topics, humor, opinions, and beliefs. I mean, being able to engage and properly articulate our points without running into an argument. I think that's huge. Listening and providing honest and useful feedback, not just shitting on one another because we feel a certain way in the moment. Not trying to be right all the time and be more understanding of a different perspective. I mean, I'm not asking you to adopt a perspective, but at least hear why it's important to the other person. You know what, while we're on the topic of communication, have y'all ever experienced a woman asks what's wrong, right? Let's say you guys get into an argument or she did something to upset you. You guys get into it and she wants to talk about it. And you explain to her what exactly she did wrong. And because she feels a certain way, now her feelings take precedence. And now she's upset because of what you told her. Even though she just asked you what was wrong and you explained it to her. That's wild to me. Comment down below if y'all have ever experienced that. Alright, so company. I think this one gets missed often on both parties. Be a delight to be around. I mean, if we're together, I have to enjoy your presence, right? Laughing, talking shit, roasting each other, looking at you. This means maintaining a level of attractiveness. Stay in shape, stay fit in some capacity. I mean, I go to the gym 4 or 5 times a week. What's your excuse? This also means experiencing new adventures, going on bike rides, visiting a new state neither of us have been to, hell, booking a spontaneous flight on a whim, and embracing the surprise. Also, something else that gets missed is feeling self-confident and a sense of identity, knowing who you are when you're talking to this person, not having a codependency. Also, having a moment of silence and knowing that we're both okay without asking if one of us is okay. Alright, and support. Can we enjoy a life together? Will you stick around if things go left? Can you face adversity and adapt? Or are you willing to dip out at the first sign of struggle? These are important questions to ask. Support looks like telling me I have something in my teeth before we leave the house after eating some lemon pepper wings. It looks like cheering each other on doing a project we're both willing to complete. Positive reinforcements and complementing each other's lives. Support looks like going the extra mile without expecting anything in return. Alright, y'all, that's a wrap. These are the 4 qualities I look for in a woman. Often hard to find together. The most difficult one sought out is probably peace. What did Big Sean say? If it costs you peace of mind, it might be too expensive. Comment down below your experiences and what you look for. Catch y'all at the next one. Peace.